Hello, all heroes, and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. 1 day for you, 5 minutes for me, as we get, not even that, if we're being honest. I mean, really just blip, the illusion of time and all that jazz. But we are going to be doing some summoning. Now, I have some specific goals that I want. First of all, I do want to build up Conquest. If I can get some more Conquest copies, I would love that, because he's been very effective in my arena. I would also love to get some Powerplex copies. I actually already have gotten 2 Powerplexes from this event. That was very lucky. And of course, I would love to get some shapes in his copies, because he is the shiny new toy. As far as already existing normal characters, in addition to what I just listed, I do want some Maulers. Now, I think I just grabbed them some Maulers, some melee Maulers in the last video, I think. So I should go ahead and do that, but I do want to get the Maulers the rest of the way up to Omnipotent Plus. We're not going to go any higher than that, at least not for now. We're going to keep that pretty simple. But I do want to get the Maulers powered up to Omnipotent Plus, if possible. We, of course, want to get more stars for Invincible and Green Ghost, for the sake of at least getting through the normal stages of the case files. And if we can at least get through the normal stages, I'll be happy. I mean, from Worlds Beyond, like I said, aside from Conquest, not really a whole lot going on here. I mean, I guess Lucan. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play that by ear. And then like the Immortal, because I do want to get the Immortal built up. So basically, it's Conquest, Powerplex, Shapesmith, Maulers, the Immortal, Invincible, Green Ghost, yeah, and Rexplode kind of on the way. So we actually, that's kind of why I am over here putting a little bit of effort into this event. I really went back and forth on it for a while because, as I said before, this is definitely an event meant to drain your gems before, like, a new character event, which, is standard practice. But there are a noteworthy number of heroes that I actually do need/want, so this event actually suits me right down to the core. So, yeah, we're going to get started here. Of course, we are going to eventually hit the 40 gem max, but I'm not too worried about that. We're not going to go for Seismic. We're not going to go for Shrinking Ray. Can we get something good? Oh, we do want the Immortal. That we do actually want. And Duplicates wouldn't actually be the worst thing either. This is a strangely, minus the Magma dudes, of course, this is a strangely synergistic pull here, because it's the Immortal, and then it's Duplicate, and then it's Multi-Pull. That's kind of neat. I appreciate that. We're gonna try and get to around... No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go until we hit around 12,000 gems, and then we'll probably just go whole hog on dossiers, because I don't want to completely drain my gems, because, as I said, potential for new character events in the future. We want to, make sure we got resources. We like resources. Big fan of resources. Okay, even if we get Mauler here, we'll go ahead and get the Multi-Pull too, just to kind of get a pseudo refresh. Nice, nice. I know I don't actually need that many Maulers, so I'll just kind of have to keep a mental track of that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Don't need a Titan. Still don't need a Titan. I'm not going to go for just Rexplode. I know sooner or later we'll get copies of him just naturally. Okay. Okay, not getting anything too crazy. Ooh, Powerplex. There we go. Powerplex you want. We definitely want Powerplex. Come on home, buddy. Ooh, and on the snipe. Very nice. Very, very nice. No, we're not going to go for Adam Eve. There will be a guaranteed case file for Adam Eve sooner or later, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. See, if Lucan was in there with somebody else, I'd be fine with that, but I need Titan even less than I need Lucan, so we're just gonna refresh. I was tempted to burn a gold on that, but no. See if we can get lucky here. Oh, Green Ghost. We do need Green Ghosts. We actually do need Green Ghosts now. So that one is relevant. And Black Samson's actually not the worst thing in the world for the sake of future Rexplode or Immortal builds. I do appreciate the case files give me some stuff to shoot for. That is kind of nice, because for a while there I was just kind of doing whatever, which has been working out pretty well so far. But now I've got set goals. There we go. And while we're at it, we'll just pick up the Black Samson, because Lord knows we will use them. One way or another, we will use them. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Not gonna go for just an Omni-Man. I think we're good. Could use some Invincibles. Could really use some Invincibles, actually. No, we don't need Monster Girl right now. In the future, probably, but not right now. I don't actually need Thula's. I gave Thula one more star because I'll get her up to over 1,000. In the event that there will be a case file for Thula, but we've already done that. Now, if you want to throw some Anisses at me, okay, then you'd have my attention. No, we don't want Titan. We don't need Battle Beast, although Battle Beast is literally teased in the image. Oh, Conquest! Now that's a pickup. That's a pickup right there. Yes, please. And got him on the snipe too, not bad. Thula, we don't need any more Thulas. Don't need Shrinking Ray. I mean, I guess I technically could build Shrinking Ray, but I just don't freaking want to right now. All in good time. I am operating on the assumption that every character... Ooh, that's not bad. We'll hit a gold on that. I am operating under the assumption that every character will sooner or later get a case file. But for now, I'm just worrying about the 3 that we actually have seen. Because for all I know, a character I build might not get a case file for a year. Which actually does bring me up to a question of release frequency. If I were to take a guess, and this is a big fat old guess, I suspect they're going to try to release maybe like 3 case files every update. Because I doubt they're too hard to develop, but of course there is a little bit of story that they craft for it, which I do appreciate. So I would suspect they'll release probably 3 every update. Maybe 3, maybe it'll be a little less. But I suspect we will at the very least get at least a new case file every update. I would hope for 3, because assuming we get 1 update a month, that'll last for a hot minute, but we'll see. We will see, but hopefully we'll get them with relatively decent frequency. I'm just waiting for Universa, man. I've got my Universal ready to rock. I want a Universa case file so freaking bad because she is ready to go. She is over 1,000 and ready to clear. Ready to bring home the bacon, bring home the gems. But that's not about today. Today we are just doing some good old-fashioned summons. Okay, yeah. We'll hit the gold on this one because I do need Green Ghost, and Darkwing, I can at least use him as food. You know, that counts for something. Now, to be honest, this is not the ideal way to play this event. This one's definitely more of a marathon, not a sprint type of event, because you kind of want to not burn through your refreshes so fast and kind of wait for the hourly refreshes. But that doesn't make good videos. I've got to go whole hog on this bad boy, so that's what I'm doing. For the content. For the sweet, delicious content. Yes. We do not need an Angstrom. We actually do not, funny enough. Keep on flipping. Keep on flipping. And no, don't need Thula. I would like some more Conquests or Anisses, though. I would be A-okay with that. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. The man himself, Jeffrey Dean Conquest, has arrived. That's basically a star right there, because I got the 2 other Conquests earlier, so that's basically a star. We make him stronger than ever. And he can be a terror in Arena and Cecil's Nightmares. You love to see it. You love to see it. Also would like to see some Invincibles. No, we don't need Cecil. Oh, more Conquest. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we're picking up now. Nice. That's the crazy thing about this, too, is not even talking about the refreshes, you get insane dossier value out of this bad boy. The fact you literally get 2 heroes per dossier, even if it is just rare heroes, is still ridiculous value. It is real tasty. Real tasty indeed. Let's get them. Thank you kindly. It does occur to me, though, that since I do have a limit on what I want to do with refreshes, I probably shouldn't be too picky with dossiers. Speaking of not being too picky, 4 Agent Spiders. You know what? That's actually not half bad. I think we'll go for that. That is not half bad. Because Agent Spider will probably get a case file eventually, and that would actually be good for me to get him strong, because Agent Spider is actually really freaking good. We don't need Omni-Man. We do... I think we still need machine gun maulers. I don't remember. I don't remember. We're going to get them anyway. We're just going to do it. Just going to do it. Because we want it. We want it real bad. And like I said, I really shouldn't be too picky with my dossiers anyway, because the gems are going bye-bye. Gems are a-going. They are a-flowing. And we have to keep that in mind. Oh, he took me all the way to 5. I mean, I probably would have summoned the whole ticket anyway, unless I sniped him, but still. How dare you? Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there. Ooh, Invincible and Alan. Not bad. Not bad at all. See, it's so funny, because I keep thinking about, like, the future with, like, the case files and stuff, where I'm like, should I be building some of these characters up? But I'm gonna try and keep it simple here and just build the characters that currently have case files. And we'll go from there, because, you know, when you constantly try to predict the future, you just drive yourself crazy. And I do that enough on a normal day. We can't have that, now can we? Got the Aquarius, very good. The Might of the Fish. Especially post-case files, it is very interesting how rare characters have a lot more incentive to be built now, which is interesting. I'm waiting for the duplicate case file. Every day I pray that I wake up and I see the duplicate case file, because I literally have her built and ready to rock. Every day I'm disappointed. Ooh, a Shapesmith. Never mind, I'm no longer disappointed. We're okay. We're just fine, because we got ourselves a Shapesmith. Get some stars on that bad boy. That is the other cool thing, is literally 1 pull equaling 2 elites is effectively a star. If you're at like epic or legendary or seismic and you're at that point. That is actually pretty sweet. Not getting anything too crazy. Don't need a battle beast. Don't need any more Agent Spiders. There's Thula, but we don't really need Thulas. Okay, we just hit 13,000. It's technically a little bit higher than I was initially planning to stop at, but I think we're just going to go ahead and just start going whole hog on dossiers and restrain the refreshes for now, unless it truly is the worst ticket I've ever seen, like Oops All Reanimen or something. Just because, I mean, this is just the best value for dossiers by a long shot, but also, I do want to save my gems. We want to be frugal. Trying not to spend money if I can help it. And hey, I get dossiers back to a degree anyway, which works out just fine. Man, stay with me now. We need a claim all button on the event page. So bad. We need it so bad. Oh my gosh. This is the worst. Of all the quality of life features, this is the one we need. Anyways. Now. I'm actually gonna save the golds just for a rainy day. But we're gonna go ahead and burn through our blues. So get ready for the montage of summons here. Probably what I might actually do, for the sake of all involved, I'll actually do some editing for once. I'll chop it up to show when we get the good pulls from the dossiers, and we will go from there. I've changed my mind, because turns out flipping through 5 dossiers just repeatedly on loop is really freaking boring. So you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and cut it off there. We already had some pretty good stuff on camera, got a lot of good conquests, which I am very happy about. We'll do some more dossier summons probably off camera, just because it's just standing here just clicking the recruit 1 hero button is getting old in a hurry. And besides, it wouldn't be the worst idea to maybe get the cheaper refreshes back if I really wanted to do that some more. So yeah, we're going to take a little pause for the cause there. Let's actually do briefly touch base on what all we got here. Everything's reloading because I had to restart the game because even the game was getting bored. It was running slow there for a second, and I don't know why. Oh Lord, why are we not running? Come on, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. How do we do? Got lots of conquests, which is very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get one more, to be another star. Lots of invincibles, lots of maulers. More maulers than I thought I got, actually, so that's pleasant to see. Some immortals, power plexes. Only the 2 shapesmiths so far, but that's okay. So yeah, all things considered, we did pretty dang good. And of course, lots of fodder. Hey, we get some Rexplodes. How do we only have 3 Rexplodes? How is that even statistically possible? We've got so many other characters, and yet Rexplode, he just decided to peace out. Interesting. Don't know how that one happened, but we're not going to worry about those statistics right now. Regardless, we are going to do a lot more summons, just, you know, summons where I'm sitting and my feet are not hurting because I am standing. It is healthy to have a standing desk, but my feet get sore, which probably means I should be standing more, but yeah. Hey, if I ever start streaming, I can just stand for hours on end, so that would be kind of nice. Streamers do not skip leg day, I suppose. But we will leave it at that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.